All right, mic check. Hey, Mikey, you there? Mikey, this is a mic check. Mike, how you doing, Mike? Yo, good to see you, Mike. How you doing? Welcome to the Foxhound Show, to my phonies, my mahonies, and of course, my freaking jabronis. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. We are back in the Monster crowning achievement of Monsterin. Let's get going here. I love it. Love to see it. So, where are we? We're Monster Crown Sin Eater. We are back in this bad boy once a freaking again. And if you'll happen to notice here, I'm behind my friend. He was covering for me there. Take a look. We got some brand new boys. Now, I said I was going to do some off screening. I did some major league off screening. So, I'm going to be going over what I did while we get a couple of levels. But first, let me introduce the new team. First off, Megalico, okay? We're renaming people as we go. First off, this is not Megalico. This is Shark with the capital Q. There we go. That's that boy right there. Then this, oh yeah, this, however, let's see, what do we call you? What do we call you? You know what? You're Switchblade. Yeah, baby, that's Switchblade. Ooh. Don't quite have enough room for that, huh? Okay, how about, what would be a good one for you, huh? Switchblade would have been such a good name. Switchblade would have been an incredible freaking name, and now I can't think of one that would be good. Ginsu. Yeah, there we go. Ginsu, that's a name for this dude. Alright. Dracupire, no more. No more. You are now going to be... I should name it like something from Avatar, like a Toruk Muktau or something. But also, you kinda look like a Crobat. Kinda look like a Crobat, dude. Drago's Bane. Nah, you, my friend, Liquor. He's got his liquor license. You know what? Let's go cheeky. Name him Liquor. There we go. There we go. Now I'm feeling it. K-Knight. Nah, you are going to be... What would you be? You look like, what do you look like? You know what? You look like a Dire Hound, so you're gonna be Dire. There we go. This dude looks basically like Lugia, which means you are gonna be Ocarina. How do you like that? Good old Laz. New version of Laz. You are going to be... Man, it reminds me of something, right? You know what? I wonder if this fits. If you remember that Pokemon episode, where the Dragonite giant thing appears out of the ocean, it reminds me of that. So, Lighthouse it is. And then finally, Tyrannosaurus pecks himself, the name of the video. You are no longer a Teton P. Oh, you are gonna be Mr. Flex, because you flex on him. There we go. That's the crew. That's the squadron. Alright, baby. So, what did I do? Why do we have a crew that looks so incredibly different compared to what we had before? This is the result of mucho breedingo. And I'm gonna teach you all the tips and all the tricks, okay? This is an episode reveal. This is a go behind where the sausage is indeed made, where we craft all the sausage links. We'll just tap across here real fast. But yeah, I'm gonna show you all the good stuff. So bear with me, and I'm gonna teach you some useful hints. First off, hint number 1. Go to your old settings here. Go to your options. Take a look down here at the bottom. Experience share. It's not tied to your difficulty, which you can change on the fly, it looks like. Experience share. You can turn this on or off. When experience share is on, monsters will get half of the EXP of what the lead is pulling in. So you can throw this on to help level up Riff Raff. Your experience is going to take a little bit of a hit in order to share it with everybody, but it is very, very worth it in order to level up a bunch of guys who have all got problems all at once, which we now have, considering we had hatched just a fresh new crew. So keep that in mind. Next up, let's go ahead and ride again. We'll head down to Appleton here, and I'm going to teach you a little something about monster breeding. First off, let's see if you got anything. Yeah, Mr. Scamio here. I've done him like 8 or 9 times off screen, giving him money to try to get something. He just comes back with like pork chops he bought from Walmart. Freaking dude is a scammer of the highest order. And if you notice, Pale Rider, that perk that we picked up, doing amazing work. Just crushing fools. Because we've got that big level advantage, makes it too easy. So, we'll come down here, and let me teach you a little bit about monster breeding and fusion. Now, we did cover the basics, so I'm not gonna go over everything because the tutorial's pretty robust. But first off, alright, particularly there's a reason I wanted to show you Appleton. What you're gonna do first, okay, and this is something you can do early on if you get yourself like $3,000 or $4,000 together. You're gonna come on over here to the monster ranch right here, to the monster rancher. You're gonna come talk to this jabroni, and you're gonna buy 8 of these guys. 8 crude dudes, okay? They're tiny, they're weak, they're pathetic, they do absolutely nothing. Look at them, you can't even see them. They're absolutely trash. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna take a heaping helping of 8 of these fellas. Then you're gonna go down here to the old monster breeder. You're gonna go up here and you're gonna talk to this lady, and then you're gonna ask her to breed monsters, and you're gonna do them in sets. So you're gonna add 2 of those crudos together, and you're gonna fuse them. They'll become a new monster. You're gonna add 2 more crudos, they'll become that new monster again. Then you fuse that new monster 1 more time, that'll become a 3rd variant. And you do that until you've got 1 of these bad boys. That's right, that is a King Crew right there. Well, actually, no, King Crew is the previous form. This is just Crew. It is a monster. And what's better is it's got redonkulous base stats, okay? You breed this with anything, and you're gonna be able to create something that is much stronger than you had before. Also, I found out that my base Tedon, this fella here, has an even better base grow rate than this dude. Some heckin' how. Don't ask me how. Early game on, and it does. Beats me. I guess with the prebiotic ooze that we fed it, it just got some Rogaine growing. Didn't get arms, but it got that growth factor. So that's what you're gonna do. And you're gonna be able to make yourself some cracked mons. Now I went ahead and did all of that off screen and optimized for species and for looks, and we've got a freaking crew. Yeah, our boys are cracked. They are absolutely freaking cracked. They look insanely strong, and plus they function pretty darn well too. As you can see, they are running over fools like there ain't no tomorrow, and that's exactly where we want to be. Now, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna not just stick around in the lobby areas grinding out. What I might do, though, what I may do, because it could be beneficial to us, good old Fishy Al and his bennies, is that it might be useful for us. I'm thinking either trainer matches for a couple of levels, but those are kind of not, they're not scratching the itch, you know? Not scratching the old itcheroni. What are we doing for super berries, huh? Not a ton of them. Now we're doing on levels. Honestly, everybody kind of needs a lot more leveling up before I'm comfortable here. You know what? Let's go ahead and pop the trainer battle. Okay. The scholar, huh? We know Slash is super effective into this because yellow beats blue. Because electric beats water. Slash him again. Send him. Boom. Yeah, baby. This is how you do. Now for you, purple beats blue. Black magic goes off. Also, we optimized a lot of different skills. Also, how do I get this Fragu Fay from me? This dude is the sickest looking little moth I've ever seen, and I love him. That hurts me. That hurts me that I have to do it to you. He was a beautiful boy. I apologize. I very much apologize. Long horse here, though. Long horse. He may be a friendly long horse, but maybe you don't trust him, nor do I. But you know, he's here for us. If you hadn't heard the Long Horse song, you should totally listen to it. It's worth here. Actually, the same dude that does the Long Horse song has a incredible number of really, really good songs that is well worth listening to. Okay, heavy goes off, so we're slowed down considerably. Busted him up. What are we doing against this dude? Do we bother to stay in? I think we do. And we Draco Blast once. Drop that res. Goes just for the swallow water. Can we afford to keep throwing fireballs at you? Yo, hit him with the Nova Flame. That's right. Next one might just do him in, right? We are a little vulnerable right now, but I think we got him. Send him. Oh, he lived. Yo, it's the boy who lived. No crit. No crit. All right. Done. Throw it at him. Bye. All right. Shroom Snake is dealt with. You can go ahead and get blasted on too. Not quite doing half. Cold Flurry? Okay, now I gotta switch. Now there ain't no choice in the matter. Yep. Alright, hot switch. Ginsu, yup. Ginsu comes out, takes a body tackle. It's a good matchup. Ain't gonna matter though. You ain't got that good a matchup. Now, what do we do into you? Silver Dash. Black Magic, Dragon Tackle. Let's go with Black Magic and see how much that does to this thing. Demon Girl. Oh, yeah. I can pop in for a minute or two. Mom told me to go to bed early. Well, I hope you have a good night. Yeah, I appreciate you being here just to show up for a couple of seconds, just to say hey. We're not doing anything too serious tonight. We got all these boys that are gonna need some serious leveling before they can be fully useful in the big scheme of things. So, yeah, you ain't missing that much right now. We did get a little peek into some tips and tricks for this game for anybody playing it on their own. But yeah, ain't that serious. But yeah, look at the new skills going off, man. Okay, Inferno comes out. It's a little dangerous. High base power on Inferno. Oh man, hits us with the weak spot. That lowers our magic capabilities. Might have to switch to just dragon tackling. Alright, he's almost done. I think maybe that's only magic resistance. Dragon tackle goes off, send them. Bye. Alright, there is another trainer taken care of. Just watch your type matchups and you're probably gonna be just fine. It was worth some. Wasn't worth quite enough to make me super happy about our current EXP sitch. But I'm not like disgusted with it or nothing, right? And that's the Kenshu, right? That's a rare monster. But we've already dealt with it before. Let's see, because the ones that run away is sometimes worth the best EXP, right? Dragon Blast them. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough little fella. So, physics water. Okay, audio was great, and so was graphics. Good night. Thank you for checking in on the stream. I appreciate it, Demon Girl. Yeah, this game is easy to run. Plus, it's a ton of fun. The graphics are real nice. Yeah. The tower in the background looking a little bit like a Kamehameha. Not gonna lie. But I do like the graphics in this game quite a bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to get some more goodies, let's say. If there are goodies, they should have respawned in this place. It's a good little hidey hole for good stuff. Plus, we need to replace all those heals that we spent on Lord Jakakuten because he jabroke my jabroni face. He just went all out with those Gembus and just kept throwing them at me. It was rough. Absolutely a rough boss fight. From what I understand, a lot of people are considering him like a stopgap fight. If you can make it through him, then you can probably clear through the rest of the fights. It's a litmus test for how much you know. And brothers, we are knowledgeable. Sisters, we are geniuses. Let's see what we got over here. Now, what I need to do is figure out how we get to that thing over there, right? That set of steps. I feel like there's gotta be a way, right? Like maybe there's another area of the cave that empties out into it, but I'm not really sure. Oh, yep, gonna be worth a little EXP. Actually, you're a brand new friend in a variety of ways. Let's see if we can super pack you. Got him. Don't know what you are, but I like you. Welcome to El Squadrino for a big amount of EXP on that catch. Yeah, baby. We are cruising. This is how you do. This is how you get a squad up. I'll take the Demon Pack and some Atomic Clock. Sure. Don't really think it's doing that much for us. I gotta figure out, like, How? How me get down there though? How me not be here? Me go there. How me go down? Me not go up, me go down. Me go down, not here, up, down, me go. I don't know. I'm not sure. And more demon pegs. I mean, we'll use them for sure. We have been filling out our monster decks quite a bit. Yo, our boy is too rotund to get through. Alright, Mammoth, huh? Gravity increases our power point usage. Goes for the Fist of Absolution. Gets a defense drop as a result. We call that an opportunity. Send them. Goodbye, Mammoth. Levels up all the way around. Sweet. Level 30, I'm feeling a little bit more confident with these dudes. I'm feeling a tiny bit more confident. Now the question is there like, can we jump off a bridge or something? Don't do this at home, folks. Don't not be testing what bridges you can be jumping off of. Don't freak-a-deaky into it. Don't you dare. There's gotta be another way. There's gotta be, right? There's gotta be a way we can like drop down or something. Something in here, right? You would think. Is there something like in this? Is there secrets? Gotta be, right? Gotta be some sort of secrets that we're missing. It's just I'm not seeing those secrets, man. It's just I'm not seeing the crits. Not seeing not a one. Ain't no switches here that we can push or pull, even though this area is sus as heck. Dragon Blast, send them. Bye. Send them to the Shadow Realm. Just worth a couple of pips of energy there. Once we're back in the level 40-ish range, I'll feel completely confident in being where we gotta be in order to make all of our dreams come true. But for now, I'm not just so heckin' certain. Yeah, there's gotta be some sort of secret in this cave. Definitely some sort of secrets. I just can't figure it out. It definitely ain't over here, even though we got this gigantic watery zone that feels like there should be something here, right? It definitely do feel like that, yeah? Like, you're not the only one that feels it, right? Like this little island over here, this bridge that you can't get under, it feels like it's just screaming there's something going on here, but alas, not so much. Oh, do we got one of you yet? Yeah, we did pop one of you. Even though it doesn't show that we did, we did. We got one of these guys. Oh? Dude thinks it's living forever, but not on one. No, you ain't. Send them. Okay. Yeah. Lots of riffraff here. Gorge him. Get out of my face. You rhino beetle looking, scarab crawling, flat faced so and so. Yeah, we got him. Yeah, we got him. We'll never show his face around here again. So that was interesting. Not enough room for us to switch over to party mode there. Maybe there's another way to get into this whole cave system from above, potentially, possibly. Maybe a little bit, tiny, teeny little bit. But regardless, I think we can go ahead and try to make a little progress at the very least. I am going to pop party packs wherever we go. We do need as much in the way of the old healing that we're gonna need along the way. Let's go ahead and get some heals going and jump on the old ride-on. Alright, Laz coming at us with maximum arrogance, thinking that he can hold up to our saber-toothed shark. Yo, you ain't got nothing on a saber-toothed shark. Can I just talk about how sick these designs are? And how many monsters that they made specifically just for the fusions? With all the different color palettes and whatnot? Tell me that ain't crazy work, man. Tell me that ain't crazy work. Only seeing this level of attention to fusions and crazy level customization on a monster from someone like Cerealum Ultimate. Which, by the way, if you have not played, Cerealum Ultimate is an incredible game. It's very grind heavy, very tactical. You should definitely give it a shot. If you have not played Cerealum Ultimate, I would just recommend with the most Rex of Mendos. Yep. And we got the Model T coming after us. Alright. Model 19.5, huh? Yeah, this guy is a problem. Alright. I think we Dragon Blast off the bat. Goes for the sheer bolt breaker. That's gonna hurt. Was afflicted with ache. Okay, resistance is down. Let's Dragon Charge. I don't know what ache as a status condition does. Goes for the old Tyrant Wing. We'll hit him with the old Equalize. Get some of our HP back. There we go. Doing big work. Tyrant Wing is gonna suck to get hit by. Yeah, afflicts us with Mute. I don't think we can use Equalize because of that. It's gotta be an attack into this thing now. We'll Dragon Blast again. Unless we get Tyrant Winged, and then we're down. Alright. Switch in, Hyper Flash. Let's drop that accuracy. Accuracy down by 50%. One more will hopefully prevent us from getting wrecked by this thing. 100% accuracy drop. Okay. What do we want to do here? We'll Silver Dash, see if we're living. Doing about 10 damage. Goes for the Destruction Ma. Look, Ma, no destruction. Okay, we Black Magic here. With the drop resistance, special attacks are gonna be useless. Yeah, but our Ginsu here ain't really the most hyper offensive of our boys. Dragon Tackle does good damage though. Oh, I think we got this one down. The ache that it inflicted on itself is gone. So I don't know what that's gonna do for its stats. Goes to the Bolt Breaker again. Bad matchup, but it's good enough with those ridiculous stats. Okay, come on in, and then what do we want you to do? Blood Gluttony, Piercing Gaze. Tyrant Wing is gonna go off. Yeah, it's a big, hecky damage. Oh, and we're the one that misses, despite them having like half accuracy. Wow. Okay, Crobat. Okay, I see you. Alright, Liquor, get in there. Give him the Liquor license and hit him with the Vile Tail. Goes for Plasma Barrier. It's not what you want to see. It's not damage, but it's big protection from Vile Tail goes off. It goes for the Dragon Tackle. Vile Tail one more time. Should be down to one more. Goes for Time of Wing. We might not live this because Liquor is not the bulkiest friend. No, did not. Alright, Dire should be able to send us home. Hit him with one more big old-fashioned slash and send him home. It goes for Slash, so do we. Good night. The Dire Hound takes down the dragon. Should be relatively decent DXP for everybody. It is, indeed. And we got more Bant goodies, huh? And some heals. We like a good couple of heals. We've already talked to everybody at this camp. That's just a rando tamer out there doing rando tamer things. Glorious snails doing their stuff. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some heals. Also, I'm really digging the way the music transitions in this game. Okay. Let's go and talk to some people. Figure out exactly what's going on inside of this little sandy oasis. Have you ever seen an ocean, the deep sea monster? On an old ship? Yeah, we got them. Yes. Yes, they're formidable. They are. They can pinch off even the toughest material with their pincers. If you've been to Neokyo, you'll have seen a chest guard. They look like a one-eyed steel soldier. It seems that they only use energy while in motion. As soon as they stop, their bodies naturally hold the position, as if they're a solid piece of metal. You can forget the chest guard in the room that has been completely motionless for hours, but rest assured it is still watching. A buddy of mine once said that someone tried to rob the Gambit Casino and, no joke, he was cutting the ribbons in about 2 seconds, dead before he hit the floor. That's security you can count on, I guess. Indeed, Aroni. Indeed, for sure, that's security. In the summer, Desperado and Scud Province grow a little into the Frost Province. Wait, maybe that's the Frost Province grows during the cold season into Desperado and Scud. I feel like I knew more before this conversation than I do now. Yo, I've been there. I have absolutely been there. Alright, let's see what you've got to say. There's an old man to the south of town, lives in a little shack that we built for him. He's a little odd, but he's a kind soul. The kids love him. He's been here longer than anyone can even remember. I don't even think I've seen him eat or sleep. He told me once that he's content simply to watch the world go by forever. I think about that a lot. The symbol that the old man just outside town draws in the sand, I swear I've seen it somewhere before. I just can't remember where. Well, if you remember, kid, tell me. Sometimes at night I can't sleep because a big light from the city shines right in my window. Wish they'd turn it off. Okay. I've seen a purple raptor fly from the mountain before. I thought all raptors were green. Also interesting. Also very interesting. Did we talk to everybody in the tavern yet? Food here is just superb. You don't get meals like this anywhere in Neokyo, I can tell you that much. What's so good about it? The spices. I never get the spices right at that restaurant at home. I've come close to madness trying to figure out how these guys do it, but for no avail. It's just nice to have a meal made by someone who has their heart in it, not just for a paycheck. I'll take your word for it. Oh, don't take my word for it. Go in and try some. Okay. Lately, I have a feeling I can't quite put my finger on. Something big, something that brings change is about to happen. Then again, law of averages say that nothing ever happens, so I'm probably waiting for something that'll never come, right? Interesting way to think about it. The beaches of Desperado sparkle so brightly in the sun. The shells and skeletons of long-gone monsters have been polished further by the waves and glisten alongside the clear waters. It's a beautiful place, but bring sunglasses because it can temporarily blind you after a while. Frost Province the same way, with the glare off of the snow. True, snow blindness is a thing, people. You don't think about it till it happens to you, but snow blindness, absolutely a thing. I've seen a giant mystical bird flying high above me. It was a warm summer day a few years ago. I told a few people, and they tell me all about the raptor as if I've never heard of them. It wasn't the color of a raptor. No, not even the elder one that they talk about. It was not a lizard-like monster. It was a graceful bird. The night after I saw it, I had the most abstract dream. It stuck with me to this day. How it affected me emotionally and spiritually. Yet, I couldn't describe to you one little thing that happened in it. Some mysteries will remain mysteries, I fear. Indeed, they will. Yo, I just love the dialogue in this game so freaking much. It's so good. Okay, did we talk to all of you guys? Yeah, we did. We went in there, we talked about the Metal Guard, so all these houses are done. What about in Ye Old Alchemist? Have you noticed the small monster Kiri? You'll see them often stationed with healers that can offer recovery for your team. It's so fragile and cute, but gets so exhausted in its work. I'd like to see a Kiri just be able to relax and live a leisurely life, but they perform their healing with such focus. I think they draw a sense of purpose from it. Interesting. Also, let's go ahead and peep what they got. Wall chops, Croodles, Annie Honey, normal pack, sleeping bag, and then ultra berries. Do we want to invest in any ultra berry nonsense? I don't think we do. We could get a few, but I don't think it's worth it for us just to be popping money into that. So I think that's everybody on the inside. Let's talk to people on the outside. Hey, be careful when checking piles of bones along the coast. Bar roasters make their homes in there, distinguishing themselves as just another skull. I've seen more than one guy come back short a few fingers after a Barostra snipped them off in a surprise attack. Yo, Crunchy? Crunchy Fingy Tendies. No, not right now. I know Nilkios to the northwest might be our next zone, but I kind of want to go Raptor Mountain first. I bet you feel a lot cooler now that you're in town. We built our houses and to disperse heat as much as possible. The water also acts as a heat sink. Nice, huh? Yes, very nice piece of civil engineering. Okay. Now, let's move on through. First off, we do want to check the bone piles because I've never encountered a surprise attack from a Barostris before, but I'm all about getting attacked by one. Show me what those Barostris can do. What do you do? Interested in a friendly tamer match? Not just yet, lady. And then it's a monster. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Barostris. Okay, we do have one of these guys already then. We do indeed. What are you weak to? A Dragon Blast? Got a blast. Send them. Okay, Barostris is done. Okay, what do you have to say? Friendly tamer match. And everybody just wants to throw hands. Whatever. Throw hands by yourself. Oh, you're new though. This is a can gun. You're a demon? Oh, that's gotta be a rare get. Demon packed him immediately. Oh, it refused. That don't happen too often. Alright, hit him again with the old demon pack. Nope, we're actually gonna have to hit him. Okay, what can I use on you that isn't gonna break you in half, huh? Dragon Charge, Black Magic. Body Tackle might just not break you in half. It's close. Okay, we can no longer escape. Glad we have an option for doing a little bit of damage. Got him. Handgun. Don't know what you do, but you're sure as heck interesting to me, friendo. Welcome to the squadron. Don't know if you'll ever get to see the light of day, but you are most assuredly welcome to be here for it. Let's see. We got an old ruin here. You got anything to say? No, you're just a tamer. What about you? Sometimes I wonder what people will make of these ruined villages in 1,000 years, or if they'll even be found at all. Yeah. What do you think they would think about us if they find them? Maybe that we were weak, driven out. Maybe that we were resilient and continue to rebuild. It makes you wonder how much of my own perceptions I place on my discoveries. I wonder if it would be worth studying in 1,000 years. If they were to care for or study anything about us, it would be the Spire. It isn't going anywhere. I can certainly think of somewhere it can go. Maybe I've been here too long, but I'm not sure I'm comfortable with what you're implying here. I think today's not to worry about. Oh yeah, you're probably right. See you around. Oh, bad boys, we are taking down the Spire. Yeah, I'm not sure our boy here is the good guy. Not 100% sure on that. I mean, I think he's gonna be necessary in order to make the world a better place. But he might not be a good guy per se. What do you have to say? No, I'm not interested in a friendly tamer battle. Okay, this is Neokyo, right? I want to explore Raptor Mountain before we go into Neokyo. We will peep it just for the fast travel. Boom. Neokyo obtained for fast traveling purposes. More of these dudes, huh? Get more hyenas. Oh, there's a K-Knight. Like our boy. What are you? Well, hey, not many people come out this way. How are you? I'm fine. What are you doing up here? Oh, you know, I enjoy watching the waves, listening to them. They remind me of the way things come and go. The inevitability of it. The waves aren't in control, but don't seem to begrudge it. Do you think you ever seen the same wave twice? What even is a wave? You say that they can't suffer loss, but that's because there's nothing there to suffer loss. The wave is the illusion of many factors come together. I ask, have you ever met the same person twice? If I walk away for 10 minutes and come back, I'll have met you twice. But am I the same? Body functions, thoughts, many things compound every second. Next time you come here, I could be more lonely. I could be beyond happy. I could have a new outlook on life tomorrow. At every moment, infinite possibilities flood at us, shifting us, internal and external. If you can claim there's a difference, we are changing right now as we come to understand each other. What are you driving at exactly? We, as we understand ourselves, emerge from multiple factors as the waves do. There is a no Mr. Whalen at the beach. That is just what this combination of factors looks like. It requires many things. The beach, the history of factors that even created the oceans or the sand, my mental experiment informed by my parents, and events in my life. This enormous web of events colliding to place a body right here and right now. There's nothing to suffer, nor is there a reason to begrudge if our bodies produce suffering. It is beyond us. And so, you may look beyond us. That freedom from suffering is available. That sounds good, but the way things are right now, I feel what I feel. I have to do what I have to do. Someday I may understand what you're talking about, but life hasn't given me a chance. And the wave that just brushed my feet had no say in it. The sand it carried didn't walk there. You owe no one an explanation for where and how you are. It could be no other way. Have a good day, kid. Everything comes and goes. Oh, I love faux philosophical folks like that, where they think they're profound. Yeah, he thinks that he's like at the big nothing really matters and that we all do our own thing, but that's not true. Yes, where we are is a combination of factors, but just like you can observe an electron in a specific position even if you can't tell what direction that's headed in, the more certain you are in an instant of where something is, the less sure you can be of what direction it's headed in. But that doesn't mean that the thing that you've observed doesn't exist. Yeah. Faux intellectualism right there. In just the biggest way. Oh? What do you guys got going on? T-Don Pogo's rah. Hi, it's good to meet you. Please keep your distance from a monster. It's quick to bite. What's up? How did a kid like you end up in Desperado alone? My parents are really bad to live with. They can't even sleep at night from their fighting and the loud noises they make. Mom and Dad both punch me when I'm not being good. I'm not going back to live with them, and if they try to hurt me again, T-Don will put them in their place. I don't care if they die. I never want to see them again. One day I saw Dad in the town, but out in Windy before I started to travel back here. Me and T-Don just watched him, even though we were watching. I knew I could command T-Don to attack him, but no one deserves to be harmed just because you don't like them. With T-Don by my side, no one can mess with me. I'm gonna get myself a wife, and then when we have kids, I'm gonna treat them right. I can even take care of my family. My kids won't go to sleep without food. There won't be locks on the cupboards. Maybe we can even live out here in the wilds like real tamers do. Anyway, if you see my parents in Yokio, don't believe anything they tell you. They're liars. Dad might even try to hit you. I'm sorry, kid. So many cases. Can I help you, young man? Does your entire family live here? Yes, my husband brought us here to live, to guard the labyrinth. More of a tomb now from being entered. Trying to keep people out? Yes, a monster from this place took 2 of our children when we were passing through here as merchants. Now my husband has monsters of his own and stays here, staring at the entrance. I'm sorry to hear that. Storm life is a pain that doesn't go away easily. It does not. It lingers there, clings to us. It makes us who we are. Every day, someday, we'll have our revenge, even if I have to raid that tomb myself. Are you okay? A monster killed my brother. I don't know that I'll ever be okay. I'm too little to make it right. I would advise you to leave this place, young man. Any particular reason? This place is a winding labyrinth filled with monsters and traps. Being remotely near it is unsafe enough. I should know. I've lost 2 children to this accursed place. I'm sorry to hear that. Did they wander in? No, they were dragged in by a beast with strange bird-like qualities. It is a monster that does not deserve to live. However, I must stay here to keep it inside. If I go inside, I cannot be sure to return. If I stay here with my monster, I can ensure that it's trapped here. No more dead children. I understand. If I see it, I'll be sure to let it know that you're thinking of it. If you find it, if you kill it, please come talk to me. Be safe, young man. Yo. Questing obtained? I think we just got our mission to turn some monsters into paste. Let's go ahead and do that. Could be a little tough with our reset party abilities, but take a look. Give me some level up goodies. We will take all of that. Oh, that's a Megalico. You know what these guys do. What kind of levels are we dealing with inside of this cave? Not super duper high. Gives me some confidence for dealing with the boss here. Whatever that boss is gonna be. Yeah. Yeah, I think we got this pretty well set. Myadine. Get out of here, Myadine. You are on my dinner plate. Back off, fella. We got things to do in here. Okay, so we know that over there is just a little bit of treasure. So the waterway is just a shortcut. What do we got going on over here? I do want to be mounted so that we can do the old reckless charge into them. Being able to water explore is hugely valuable to us. Some more ultra berry stuff. Not terrible. Let's see. Book of the Dead and prebiotic ooze. The prebiotic ooze is a evolution factor, right? None of our dudes could evolve from that, right? What about from the atomic clock? Not looking like it's a tractor gem. Nope. April's light. Nope. Book of the Dead. This might be what evolves the Narcos friend. Whatever that is. Not sure if I remember exactly what it's called. What do you do? You are a Kylobite. Let's hit him with ye old pact. See if we can't grab this friend. Yo, Kyle. Welcome to the team, Kyle. I'll see you at the tennis match, Kyle. Ain't nothing doing over here, and we already peeped this, right? Yeah, just ways to move through. Okay, we save here because things are looking a little bit sus. Okay, right on. Let's go and see what we got. So the top path appears to expand into stuff, and we can't get through the bottom path because of the rocks. Though it looks like something that we will be able to cross eventually. We will take all of that stuff. Oh, this is the bottom of the cave, isn't it? It is the bottom of the cave. We got an ultra rare berry. And another ultra rare berry. Can we crank up everybody's levels just a little bit here? Ultra rare berries, we got 7 of them. Okay, so we'll just boost up everybody's level just a little bit. Not sure exactly how our levels and stats are gonna stack up, but I mean, our dudes are strong, right? Let's take a look at those base stats. I mean, they're already looking about as strong as our previous team did, even though they're lower level. Yeah, but some of our dudes, like big Tyrannosaurus Pex here, and Big Laz are just cracked in terms of stat growth. I mean, look at those base stat totals. And then other dudes like our Liquor here ain't exactly running the highest level stat spread, so. But yeah, maybe I could use another fusion for this dude. Maybe. But regardless, I think we gotta go in and we gotta deal with this thing. Okay, we hit him with the old save and then we deal with him. Scurry, says Disco Raid. Okay, it's level 35 and it's a demon of the annoying variety. Let's Dragon Blast them. Let's lower that resistance some. 20% goes for the necessary cleave. So are you a physical only attacker? Alright, hit him with another one. Nova Flame. Bashed him. We're doing progressively a little more. Plus the stab ain't gonna have an effect since we haven't boosted our defense. I'm glad I didn't go for the dragon charge immediately. There goes for slash. Your days of grabbing people are done. Yo, Disco Raid seems like it's maybe the evolved form of remember that one demon type friend we got back in the old cave? Back in the ruins. I think we picked up one. Alright, demon pack time. Okay, friendo. Enslaved to my will. Alright. Never again shall it hurt a single soul. Welcome to the crew. You will be enslaved to our will for the rest of eternity. What are you? River Den? I mean, I love this thing's look. Very much do I love this thing's look. Spiral and Sea Dragon looks have always been great. You know, I love the Sea Hawk from Dragon Quest Monsters. Kobe's Journey. Yeah, and Kylo here. Kylo Ren here is pretty freaking tough to be able to take direct from me. Charging on the back of my saber-toothed shark here. But yeah, no, this place is cleared. And then yeah, we still can't do nothing with those rocks. Probably gonna require us to defeat the local lord in order to be able to explore down there. But we ain't against it. We will just go ahead and get rid of some foes on the way down. Alright, a little more EXP for us. He's not gonna get turned down. We know what those Xylo dudes are. They don't affect us none. We'll just go ahead and hop across here. And we'll ride on to get out of here. And Scribe's just doing its thing. Oh, Darwall? You're a starter. You are a starter all day, every day. Scrub, you are of so much disinterest to me, my friend. Get out of here. And we'll go up into Darwall here. Throw a normal pact at it. Get this starter boy. Darwall obtained. Welcome to the crew, Darwall. Sweetness going forever. Okay, let's go talk to him. You did it. You killed that bloody thing. Killed is a strong term for what I did, but sure. Labyrinth is still a danger, and I'll continue to guard it for you and my banks. Here, please take these odd books I found in my son's rooms. Got Book of the Dead. Okay. Well, that was a nice little side mission there. Gotta feel bad for him. Yeah. And then, what do you have to say? Can I help you? No, thanks. So, I'm sure the old man will tell them all about everything they need to know. Sad for that family's loss, though. What do you do? Well, don't you look like duck flush with cash? Got any onions for my soup? What on earth are you talking about? Business lingo, son. Never go anywhere without it. Now, if you're wanting a little more in life, I can perform a little magic and take a little money and turn it into anything. And how does this work? I have keen eyes and keen ears. What looks like trees to some looks like gold to me. What I'm saying is that if you trust me with a little bit of cash, I can flip that in about a day into something marvelous. Come on, you want to see a bit of magic? How much do you need? 2,000? Sure. Wonderful, wonderful. This will cover my come back tomorrow around noonish, and I'll have something that'll make you the envy of all the tamers around here. Yeah, we know you're a scam artist. I'll try it because the other guy was a scam artist. Maybe this guy isn't. But I've got a sinking suspicion that there ain't nothing about you that's worth nothing. Now, how do we go up? How doth we ascend? So right now, I'm not seeing any clear ways of going up. Gotta find an inroad to a higher Z level. Not really sure where or how. But for now, I guess we just continue north. Maybe we'll come across something. And the Model T is back again. Yikes. Alright, well. Looks like we're dealing with them. Let's hit him with the Gotta Blast first. Lower those resistances right on down. Level his skull, that means he's scaled proportionally. Plasma barrier going up immediately is not what we wanted to see. Yeah, no longer will he be affected by those stat drops in the same way. Unfortunate. But he's gonna get some resistance boosts out of that. Not what you want to see. Dragon charge on him. Let's get our own defenses up and see what we can do with this thing. Dragon charge is doing okay work into him. Dude is just coming at us with maximum craziness. Maybe I can switch to Laz. I mean, dude's a big, bulky boy. Spore damage might be worth it. You know what? I think we hot swap. Hot swap and throw in good old Laszlo. Lighthouse is on the deck. The big destroyer mom misses, and now we go for the old spore shot. Type of wing is gonna hurt. It's big damage. Spore shot goes off though. Nope. If we get the chance, we will rot burst on him. Yeah, we know we resist that. Rot burst. Come on, plague him. We did get the plague immediately. Who else is tanky? Tyrannosaurus Flex, you're up. Just goes for the barrier again. At least the plague will help whittle him down. Just a little bit. Rock Collider. Proportional to speed. Let's try Black Magic and see what happens to him. Yeah, that plague is gonna be worth its weight in gold. Because he ain't taking no damage no more. He's all the way set up. Alright, hit him with the charge and see how much damage we can do with that. Get the muscles going full power. Bam. Slap him. Doing good damage. Alright, hit him one more time. Send him. These should do it. And slapped into the dirt. Goodbye. So, dude was not worth a lot of EXP, but was worth some. Now, I'm worried about consuming that monster flesh. It might make us into, you know, something less savory. Despite it probably tasting quite savory. So, yeah, that's something that I'm more than willing to be careful on. K-Knights at the base of the Raptor Mountain. Let's continue heading north. Maybe there's a way up here somewhere. What are you? It's perfect. What are you talking about? I found the perfect balance. You feel it? Tell me you feel it. Oh, look, man, I got no idea what you're on about. The cold winds from throwback, the dry air of Desperado, they meet right here. I'm standing in the crux of perfection. I have to tell someone, but I will never move. I have to go, okay? Good luck with all this. It's perfect. It's so perfect. Snow wolves? But they're like different than Arcanite, right? I'm just gonna throw a pack down on you because I like your color palette. Alright, there we go. K-Knight added to the boxes. Before we go exploring the northern wastes, I'm just gonna cross over enough so that we can get reset. Okay. Maybe that snow will go away. Does indeed. We'll continue north. We got several boys waiting for us. Yo, there's gotta be some way up Raptor Mountain that we're missing, right? Gotta be something that we're missing. This is Beastman Camp? Okay. Heard you coming up the pier. Don't mind me, just keeping an eye for things. How far can you see? Oh, a good few miles. Being a relentless beastman, we're scouts, designed to see near and far. I like the other beastmen if any threats are coming. I'll leave you to your work then. So yeah, it's a beastman camp, huh? We carve the totems out of felt logs that we bring back from the mainland. Many of us cannot hold normal implements, many more, so we carry, well, so we carve. Better than killing. Yo, is this reformed beastmen okay? Excuse me, are we in a village of reformed beastmen who have decided to turn away from the old slaughter? Crops are coming in nicely. This pile of soil isn't all bad, just parts of it. Wait, how do you eat? I can just absorb things into my body. For some of the others, it's a little messier. You wouldn't have the stomach for it, I think. You've come a long way, human. Speak. What is your reason for coming here? I was exploring and saw this island. I had no idea that beastmen lived here. Then I offer you a warm welcome. Me and the humans of the Crown Nation no harm. These are the exile ants. Here, beastmen who have broken the conditioning of Taishakuten live out the rest of their lives. For most, it's not long before they pass. Why don't they live long here? It's to do with the method of their construction. As I'm sure you've no doubt noticed, the rank and file beastmen are made up of many different kinds of monster and a human component. Comparatively, Inquisitors are made up of exactly one kind of monster and the human component. Constructing even one beastman is difficult, and so the rank and file beastmen all have multiply redundant organ systems. This helps them leave the operating tables alive, but this results in the organs conflicting, causing the body to become ravaged by cancers and other incurable maladies. I have endeavored to find a cure for them, but I have no equipment here. This does not afflict Inquisitors, who can live for many hundreds of years. 3 of the original 4 Inquisitors eventually fell victim to a similar problem, which was rectified in the current 4. How do you know so much about this? I was the architect of the original Beastman project. I was responsible for the creation of Beastmen for nearly 1,000 years. I am the Beastman model Sergus. I was one of the earliest beastmen created by Taishakuten. Since my monster donor was Sergus, I am able to directly modify my own body and exercise any tumors or repair my organs with ease. For the others here, it is merely a matter of time before the cancer outpaces the treatment. It remains my biggest failure. One I was convinced was not a problem until I left Taishakuten's employ. How long did you rebel? About 30 years ago now. The generation of beastmen you have fought thus far are the last. No more have been made since. If they do not break the conditioning, they shall die. How can I help? You're a good neighbor to us. What is your name, young man? Asur. Thank you, Asur. Had you arrived any earlier, there may have been anything you could do, but recent developments have given me an idea. Recently, a new kind of monster was sighted exiting Meru's spire. This creature, no doubt, is meant to hunt you down. I'd like you to retrieve a sample of this monster's flesh. This sample may hold some kind of key to curing the beastmen of their illnesses. I'll hunt one down for you. Or actually, I've already defeated one of them. Here's the sample. May that creature rest in peace. Let me take a look at this sample for a while. Rest here while I work. This sample is most interesting. I was expecting it to be similar to other beastmen, but this monster is entirely made out of monster DNA. It does, however, offer us a clue. This has features consistent with that of a fused monster, but has also been manually operated on in many places. What do you mean? That they've had new monster parts grafted in? Precisely. And I can see a very familiar monster within this sample. This monster's organ systems are being kept stable by Karubu. That monster is common as dirt. Is this really all there is to it? Indeed it is. Karubu's DNA is extremely stable and is immune to most illnesses that would kill regular monsters. This is the key I've been looking for, but in the most unlikely place. I do not like to ask too much, but could you bring a regular wild Karubu to us? Us beastmen cannot use the packs that tamers use. Our souls are not compatible with them. I'll bring back a Karubu like you ask. Thank you, Asur. Please feel free to rest here whenever you need to. Interesting indeed. I wonder if we can fly. Dork lift. So that's the Exile Lands. So Siltstone is there. We'll go to Appeton in order to change up the lineup. Okay. I need to leave some monsters at home. Who do we throw into the box for now? You can go ahead and get thrown into the box for now. Now, where is our Karubu? Number 2 immediately? Sure. Alright. And then I need to go somewhere. Bring me back to the Exile Lands? No. But I can go to Neokio. Okay. See? There's a reason for the season of why we had to go to Neokio. Right on. Get us out of this place. We're not ready to explore here yet. We got a monster nation to save. Although, are you new? Now, you new to me. You are Tiamat. Neato. Normal packed them. Throw them in. Throw them in the bag. Get back in the bag, Nibby. Dunzo. We have more sand canites doing their things. Yo, I'm loving the whole aisle of freaking misfits here. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring him here. How are you doing? Give Karubu. I brought you a Karubu. Attack. No, I'm here to kill you. No beastman shall live. I'm bringing him the Karubu. Thank you. I'm afraid to study closer. He will have to be dissected. Are you sure you wish for this one to be used? Yes, use the one I have. I apologize, but this Karubu is gonna have to go. It is done. It's primitive, but using what I have available to me, I've been able to create a simple panacea for the beastman's cancer. Replication is difficult and will need more advanced facilities, but it exists. We'll cross that bridge of replication soon, however. How does it work? Cancer is caused by the body's immune system going out of control. This vaccine will retrain the body's immune system to target cancerous growths, something only Karubu can do. The vaccine requires a small amount of genetic material from its patient. Then, it will adapt itself to that input, and upon administering, will begin the retraining process for the entire body. When the vaccine has renatured itself into a form of acceptable for its recipient, it also has the effect of altering the DNA of the recipient. The beastmen who receive this vaccine will not only be cured of their cancers, but will also be much stronger, their bodies made whole. Now that a future for these people is secured, we must contemplate a legacy. As I'm sure you have perhaps surmised, all beastmen are sterile. We cannot have young and pass down our knowledge and skills. This leaves us without a legacy. We are all victims of Teshakuten, but do we not deserve a chance to make our own legacy for ourselves in our own way? I had no idea, but it makes sense. You might have been transformed, but does that really make you any less deserving of the same human experiences? Exactly. I want our legacy to be one of healing and growth, to show that we were not just monsters, that we were born to be. The Order has kept things in a peaceful but utterly stagnant state for its entire existence. There has been little social or technological progress in this time. I wish to create a great library, one that anyone may access freely. This library will hold the vast knowledge of mankind, social and political theory, science and medicine, the truths of our world. With this library, men will cast off the shackles of gods and kings and forge a new future. Knowledge in hand, new ideas and expressions can be invented and innovated upon. But as with all things, physical records can be lost, they can be destroyed, they can be defaced or aged beyond legibility. This is why I have another plan. I call this plan the Air Library. An air library? What do you mean? Radio and television. These are currently tools for propaganda at present, but can be wielded as a means to broadcast knowledge. By utilizing these tools for knowledge, I can create a free repository of knowledge that will spread across the globe. Where do I fit in all this? Well, I have the location of the apparatus we will use. I do not have the sources of information I need. You will need to find these sources in my stead. There are 3 sources that I think will create a good starting point for us. First, I would like you to make contact with the Elder Raptor who lives at the top of Raptor Mountain, and then speak with her. This may come as a shock, but especially old and venerable raptors are capable of telepathic speech. Few monsters enjoy such a luxury, but I know for a fact that this raptor does. The second source is King Zojotun's library directory. You will need to return to Apathan Castle and search for it. Look for papers strewn on tables for clues, especially on the 3rd floor. In the final source, I would like you to locate a specific text from the island of Sepnal. It should be a book located in an important place, perhaps in the quarters of their leader, Deckard. Return with these sources and we shall make ready to acquire the apparatus needed. I'll locate these sources for you. Thank you. Return to me once you've got them. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, we're gonna go ahead and go back to Apathan, I guess, with the Storklift feathers. I mean, I'm glad we got them, right? So we need to look through this library right after we add our boy back to the crew. Welcome back to the crew, and I apologize to Karubus that were harmed in the process of this program. But honestly, you are not a sentient, you are just a monster. So the common is Dirt Karubu as a trade to make those beastmen live, and I'm willing to make that trade. I am absolutely willing. So they said 3rd floor, right? Alright, let's go to the 3rd floor and see what we can find. I mean, the beastmen are still wandering here, but that's because they've got no masters to control themselves. Oh, papers? This is Jotun's library directory. I'll make a copy of this in my notebook. Okay. Well, that was neat. Are we done? This might be the 3rd floor, right? Or is this just floor number 2? Yeah, this is just floor number 2. I guess we'll go up and try floor number 3 too. Beastman, huh? Take him out. Goodbye. Well, I do have a new appreciation for the Beastman. Yeah, he's very sad the condition that they have found themselves in, where they've got to be beholden to masters, because they were once human. Once upon a time, these beastmen were not beasts at all. They were just humans. Give me a second there, I had to rehydrate. But yeah, this is just sad. More than anything else, it's just sad. These guys just throwing themselves at me. if there's a chance that we can bring back all of Beastman kind to turn them away from the mental training, yo, I was like, maybe the Heavenly Kings ain't so bad, because I thought the Beastmen were like, you know, just normal hybrids that happen, but no, these guys are hacked up from the floor up, and that is especially sad. Okay, we do want to attack these guys with mounted attacks, clearly, because they are tanky otherwise. I like how snappy Dragon Burst, though, is. Gets us out of dealing with these dudes fairly quickly. Huck another loogie at him. Send them. Yeah, that is sad. That is certainly sad. Plus, it adds depth to the world, so we'll just grab all of this. And that's just the throne. Okay, so we got the library directory. Then where else do we need to go? We need to speak with the Elder Raptor, and we needed to go to the islands to the south, right? And we need to sneak into Deckard's quarters, and we need to grab his notes, right? That's the other thing that we gotta do here. I can do that. I don't mind. Deckard came to watch our brother get executed, but I mean, he really didn't do much. Not like anybody could have, but I got no loyalty to this dude. None whatsoever. Well, prove yourself by defeating all the Heavenly Kings and the Inquisitors, and then maybe we'll let you join our group. Why don't you defeat the Heavenly Kings? Well, that's your job. Yeah, okay. Okay, buddy. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, us liberating him of his knowledge is a gift. So we should be going due south, right? Right off of the island here. Or right off of the mainland, rather. Should be able to go due south. That's the south of our regular mainland. Let's continue southwards. I should turn back. Is there anything out here? Oh? Yeah, this is looking like a thing. This Septal? Here to sign up for the Corps? Head to the big red building in the north of town. Okay, I think we made it. Let's first peep the monster shop and see if anybody's got anything for sale. Monster fusion is expensive, sure, but it makes a battle-ready monster immediately. I've been thinking of maybe buying a Stagless and getting something like the Commander's monster. Buying the Stagless isn't the hard part. Really, it's affording the fusion in the first place. Maybe I'll just settle for a Grid Egg. Howdy. Welcome to the Septal Monster Store. We've got some good deals on some rare and particularly exotic species. Yeah, sure. Show me what you got. What do you got? Sarkos. We already got you. Ram. We got you. Barastric. We got you. Graya. We already got. And Gromel. We already got. Yo. You ain't got no deals on nothing. You ain't got no heckin' deals on nothing. Peep the Alchemist shop. Sure, I'll check the wares. I thought you guys operated on the mainland. What are you doing here? Not at all. You can still get a small boat from the mainland here without getting caught by an Ephiel. That doesn't happen for another mile or so out. Anyway, what'll it be? Sure. Let me see. Aloe, wall, tenders, honey, sleeping bags, and rare berries. Nothing. Well, the beds in the barracks and chow in the mess hall are free. Anything else comes out of our pay. Maintaining gear, uniforms, stuff like that. I keep things real simple. Whatever I don't spend on upkeep, I send home to my family in Gramercy. Oh, he's a country bumpkin just like we are. Yo, fist bump for the bumpkins. Okay, ain't no way into that house. I guess we'll check the breedery and see what they got right after we talk to this dude. There's a bonfire on the north edge of the island. Civilians aren't allowed to go see it, but it never goes out, even when it rains. Whenever a monster belonging to someone here dies, they burn the pact on that bonfire, lets their soul move on to the afterlife. Sad. Okay, you are just the regular ladies, right? Doing your regular thing. What about you? All corpsmen are given a beta as standard issue. The core budget looks after that monster, but we're free to tame another instead and look after it out of pocket. When a beta and a staggerless fuse, they make something way more powerful than your regular old fusion. The commander has a hybrid of that fusion. He calls it Pluto. I've never seen anything pulverize a hermito to death quite as fast as Pluto. Yo, is this based on the mecha anime where the stag-looking robot's named Miss Pluto as well? Just saying, that was a banger of an anime. Okay, sure, I guess we'll go in this building and see what's here. I feel sorry for that poor bastard who has to scrub the graves with a toothbrush. That's what you get for not listening to Sarge, though. Just don't call him Sarge to his face unless he likes you. I know a lot of people detest the chow they serve in the mess, but I've kind of taken through it. Simple in a kind of comforting way. One time, I took a jelly donut into the barracks. Sarge had my ass running laps around the island for 6 hours. Damn near killed me. But you know, I guess if you trained hard enough, that wouldn't be so bad as a punishment. Sometimes I kind of envy the beastmen. Sleeping in the barracks ain't too bad. Been a while since we had a real snorer in there. You know, the kind of guy who sounds like a damn monster roaring in the night. You're out of uniform, soldier. You puke. I'm gonna have your ass for dinner. I will PT you until you're effing... Oh, yeah, you're not a corpsman at all. Carry on. Yeah, say that to my face, pally boy. I mean, you did, but like, figure out who I am and then say it to my face. The Corps doesn't take women into its ranks. Deckard apparently doesn't like the idea of putting women in harm's way. Hypocrite left me without so much as a note on the nightstand. This place is oddly quiet. Kinda too quiet if you ask me. Apparently this place is close to the afterlife. People have reported seeing ghosts of loved ones here for centuries. Also, so he's a playboy? I'm robbing him blind. I'm taking all of his stuff. Give me every last thing he owns. The men in uniform kind of scare me. I don't like them. But Mom says that they're doing important work, so I guess I have to put up with it. My husband is a major in the Corps. That means he doesn't have to live in the barracks like everyone else. He gets his own house. We used to live in Frobeck, but it was harsh living there. My husband never liked living underneath the 4 Heavenly Kings anyway. Fair enough. I like how they got auxiliary spaces that don't matter. Just upstairs, bedrooms, and attics and stuff that you'll never see anybody in, but add world building. We don't bury bodies here. We cremate them and then scatter their ashes into the sea. These headstones are just here to remind us that they were alive at all. I go around and clean them once a week. Helps keep the old bones loose. You're a good woman. I don't want to be a soldier when I grow up. I want to do something with science. I hope they have a place for that in the Corps. Kid? I hope so too. And this is the bonfire we're not allowed to do. Sorry, you don't have clearance to go beyond this point. Stop me then. We grow a little of our own crops here. Mostly just wheat so we can make bread. Easier to do it here than to get it over the water. For other stuff though, we're pretty much relying on the mainland. Interesting. My daddy's a soldier in the army. He's something called a lieutenant. That means he tells people what to do, and I'm gonna just like him. I'm big enough to join. Sentinel wasn't always like this, you know. When Deckard washed up on these shores almost 40 years ago, we took him in as one of our own. Since then, he's really turned the place around. Can't say we've lost anything since the founding of the Corps. Well, maybe he's not so bad. Mr. One Night Stand. I'm waiting to be processed. I got nothing better to be doing, really, so I thought, why not sign on? It's gonna be tough, but it's 3 hots and a cot, which is better than most places. Hey, you're the kid the commander wanted to see. This is normally where we process recruits, but he said that you were an external contractor. You can find the commander in his study at the top floor of this building. Feel free to talk to the man, and feel free, get a feel for the place. Sure. Huh? Oh, it's you. Go up to the top floor, the commander's waiting for you. Does he have any goodies, though? Like, if he's got stuff, I'd happily help myself to it. So we're looking for something in Deckard's command area, right? You've got agents all across the mainland feeding us valuable information about the Holy Order. You might have even met some. They pose as anyone, a shopkeeper, a thamer, a guard. But even if they recognize you, they won't tell you that they're working for us. We get a couple of days of leave a week to go anywhere we want on the mainland. Most of us go to Neokio for a nice trip. A lot of the guys come back penniless, gamble it all away. But me? I mean, gambling's nice and all, but I want to get some action, you know what I mean? Alright, yeah, I do. Deckard is an extremely accomplished gambler. He's made millions just playing cards over the years. Barely even takes a salary. What he doesn't use goes straight back into the core budget, meaning we're pretty much always in the black financially. Keeps the men fed, clothed, and geared up. It takes over quite nicely. Ugh, I know you're trying to make me like him, but I don't. Hello? Is, Mr. Deckard home? This looks like Deckard's Chronicle of Settling History. I'll copy it down for Sabbath. Or you can just take it. Deckard. So it's good to finally see you again. I wish you'd been under better circumstances. How you doing? I got the news that you defeated Sojoten not so long ago. I feel different, powerful, gained some measure of his strength. It's good to hear. I'd like to introduce you to my organization. We are the Sepnal Suicide Corps. Sepnal Something Corps. We have dedicated ourselves wholly to the overthrowing of Taishakuten, Holy Order, since before even I was here. For 15 years, I have acted as their commander-in-chief. About 4 years ago, I met your brother. Deus was a troubled young man. He seemed aimless, but he had one of the keenest minds of any tamer I'd ever met. Before long, he proved himself and became my right-hand man. Frankly, I don't think he ever truly believed in our ideology here. The results were undeniable, though. We had a common enemy. Looks like you found another one with a bone to pick with that enemy. Very true, but simply burning the existing order down will not suffice. Not with what I know. Destruction is easy. Anyone can do it. It's a blunt application of force. What comes next is much, much harder. Can you guess what it is? You would need a government to replace the one you destroyed. Farms, supply routes, law. You got it. Rebuilding is the hardest part. For us, it's not just good enough to rebuild. We have to be stronger. To illustrate the scale of this problem, I'll tell you what I have told to only one other living soul. Huh? Sepnal, nor the Crown Nation, are really my home. I come from a land far away, in the north. I arrived here as a small child, barely 4 years old. At the time, I could barely understand why I'd been sent, but as I've grown older, I've realized that I was sent here to escape the wrath of something truly terrible. When I met Deus, I told him of my original origin. He knew immediately what I had escaped from. This evil wears the skin of men. They walk and talk like us, but their mere presence seems to suck the life out of the very land. Their forces are arrayed to strike at the Crown Nation very soon. Deus told me about this, that we only have a matter of a few years before they reach us. Indeed, we need to make haste. Deus had a theory. It sounded insane to me at first, but as time went on, he began to bring me around to it. There exists either one monster or a group of monsters that would have the power to drive them back. He extrapolated this theory from various writings he had found in the 1,000 histories. I thought those were all fables, right? Stories for kids? Even I've read them. I believed the same until I realized that Deus's theory described what was closely guarded secret of our culture here on Sepnal, one that not even he was privy to at the time. You have evidence that this monster exists? Yes, eyewitness accounts, physical evidence, even. Monster was revered in our culture and has been known to us by many names, but those who have lived here since the first days of the Crown Nation have known of its existence. That monster's name is Death. We give it respect by rendering it in the native tongue of those who first arrived in Snepnel, Yamatau. Only one Yamatau may exist at a time. It is born when a sufficient number of organisms have died in proximity to its nest. It's said that to be the closest point between our material world and what lies beyond. Yamatau's power is so great, it is said to be able to allow you to see into that beyond and commune with the dead. If your mission is to defeat the 4 heavenly kings is successful, you will need something awe-inspiring, something that will quell the chaos. Yamatau should be that symbol. Then it shall be the bulwark against which we will defend ourselves from these invaders from beyond the sea. If you know how it can be summoned, what's stopping you from doing so right now? As I said, Yamatau's summoning requires a certain threshold of death to be crossed. There's no hard figure we can rely on here, and it has to occur here in Sepnal. For our records, the process takes almost 300 years to complete. This means we'll have to find an accelerant. Our scientific capability is quite limited at present. However, I have an eye on something that may be able to help us. This will be my first mission for you. I would like you to journey to Houston, an isolated community of scientists that exists off the northeast coast of the country. You will need to enter their community, befriend them to get close to their administrator, Mycroft. Have her believe you to be a friend. Get her to divulge a secret to you. Sweet talk a scientist? Not sure I'm qualified to do that. You're a good-looking young man with a rough exterior. I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out. I hear she likes tamers. Put simply, you should work for her until such a time that she deems it prudent to spill her secrets to you. I'm giving you a blank check to approach this how you see fit. Be on the lookout for cloning technology, especially rumor has it that they are able to lab-grow monsters and even human bodies. If you can acquire notes or blueprints, return here with them. Understood, I'll come back with anything I can find. I don't like it. I do not like it, and I do not like Deckard. I do not trust, and I do not like. Alright, before we wrap it up for the day, I think we go and we try to explore the Raptor Mountain one more time. Yeah. Well, we got all of that, so now we just need to go and talk to Raptor Lady, right? So we'll go ahead and use a Stork Lift Wing to get us, I guess, in the Okio City. And then we'll do a monster ride on, and then we'll try to head to the top of the Raptor Boost Tower. Yeah, casinos, bright lights, fun, and friends. Love to see it. We'll stick to the path. Maybe we'll be able to find a way to go up the mountain if we just hover to that. You got anything for us yet? Oh, hey, you're back. And that's good because I totally remembered your stuff. I tripled your money, man. You'd never believe what I went through to get that. Now, before anyone sees us together. Oh. Dude's not a scam. Telling me impressed. I thought for sure he was just gonna give us a handful of garbage and say, hey, how you doing, friend? So about that investment. Yeah, thanks for the money, chump. I could have sworn that was what was gonna happen, but apparently I was wrong. And we know that cave there ain't got nothing for us. We already did everything that that's got to offer. There's gotta be a way up though, right? Yeah, all that goes in the Rafter Mountain. So how do we get in though? Where's our onboarding process? What do you have to say? No, I'm not interested in the battle between tamers. No, we don't want to rename Shark. We want to go ahead and do a ride-on bonus. Ain't nothing to the right. Maybe there's something to the left. Dude, I don't know. How do we get up anywhere? Do we need to be able to fly? Is that something we're gonna be able to get? I am not sure. But I mean, as far as I can tell, there ain't no way up otherwise, right? Yeah, because that's all cut off. There's actually no functional way up. Do we need the ability to fly in order to be able to explore any of this? I don't know, dudes. I do not know. There's gotta be some sort of way, right? There wasn't anything inside the cave of use. We will skirt around the Okio. Yeah, maybe there's an ability or something, unless there's a grapple point. So that'd be that there's a grapple point somewhere around there that we could use to throw ourselves up and about. But where is the question? Can I activate it while mounted? No, I cannot. Okay. So we're gonna dismount, and I guess we'll go and try to peep this from the ground territory and see what happens. Yeah, all we can do is just target this dude. What about from here? No, just targeting that friendo. Oh, from here? No, no targetables. Maybe that thing's targetable? No. Just able to yoink a monster, which ain't particularly useful. There's gotta be some way, right? Like, there's gotta be a way to yoink into something, right? Oh, there is? We yoinked. Babies, we yoinked. Excuse you, though? Big lizard? Get over here. What are you? Frigadile. We do indeed want to Supreme Pact you immediately. Boom. Thank you for joining the crew. So those can be grappled. I just wasn't getting the prompt before. Very interesting and very neat on our behalf. So what are we looking for? We're looking for raptors, right? And we're looking for the big boy raptor. It's apparently somewhere around here. We do have another way up. We will yoink ourselves up this far. What do you got? Are you a raptor? You're a Galante. Supreme packed them. Pizza Supreme, welcome to the team. Boom. Another friendo added to the squad. Some rough berries. What are you? You're a yellow belly, right? Yeah, we don't necessarily need to deal with you. You ain't even worth the XP. Ain't nothing down this way. Not seeing another way up over here. Oh, we can't get away from you? Oh, it's level 43. You're actually worth something to take out, huh? Understood. Well, let's begin working on them. Work them over. Yeah, I don't want to call it quits until after we've talked to Big Bird. And then, see what we can do, right? You would think that if there was a way to bridge the gap that it would be around here, but it does not appear to be such cases. So the question is, how do we get down? Okay, so we just yoink ourselves. Many such yoinkables. Was there any more yoinkables up here? No. Completely bereft of yoinks. Though not of zoinks. We can flee from you. We are a higher level. And got another Drago's Bane. We already got you. We are completely uninterested in your nonsense. So that means we should be able to yoink ourselves somewhere around here, right? We know about this yoinking. There should be another yoink point somewhere right here. So why can we not yoink from here? There we go. Now we've got yoink possibilities. We will yoink here as well. Whoops. Perfect. And you just believe in friendly tamer matches, right? Yeah. We don't want to deal with you. Oh, special Galante? Yo, that dude is right out of Dragon Quest. There ain't no way this dude ain't directly out of Dragon Quest. Look at him. We will grab another pact. So, okay, but what's the point? I thought Raptor Mountain was supposed to be this northern district. So, yeah, there were supposed to be raptors here. But don't appear to be much in the way of raptorial friends. I can't help but notice. Dragon's Bane doing its thing. We'll just go ahead and get rid of you so that we can actually jump down. You are fairly sizable on level, so we will take you out. Better than flailing at him. Slash him again. Turn him to kibble. Kibbles and bits. Perfect. Okay. Now we should be able... Is it not gonna let us? There we go. Man, the targeting on this thing is a little bit funky. Yeah, that dude's standing in his quote-unquote perfect position. So now what? Well, we know the lady that taught us how to swim was like the base of Raptor Mountain, right? So we should be going like up from here? Is there yoinkables? No. Alright. Yeah, so this is Raptor Mountain to the left of us. Go underneath this, right? We'll need to look for a way up then. Because I feel like this is Raptor Mountain. This particular zone. Oh, and there's a cave there. Would be great if we could access it. Yeah, this has got to be it. This big galumping place here is Raptor Mountain. The question is, how do we get up there? Also, the fact that the background, I didn't realize just how cool the background was. So, what do we do here? I can't jump to anything over there. We can't, like, waterfall, can we? No, we cannot use waterfall. But we can go underneath? Behind the waterfall? Okay. Killing me surprised. Game has never done anything like this, so, let's see. We got some goodies out of it. Let's go ahead and party. And then ride on. And let's charge into them. Okay, you know what? I see what you guys are doing. You can go ahead and get yoinked. That's what you can do. Alright, and we will Supreme Pact you. Thank you, Raptor friend, for joining the crew. Many such raptors. Well, at least they're not hyper-aggressive, right? You got a rare berry out of that. Do like to get a few of those. Some scrubs just scuttling around. I do like me some scrubs that scuttle. That takes us outside. We're not ready to head out there yet. Good to note, though, that the exit is there. We got another Tome of the Dead. We know that's an evolution item. We do want to go outside, though. Like, maybe, what if we do, though? Level 35 Scrub. It took no damage from the impact. Yo, these things are actually kind of tanky, though. The fact that it's living a resisted slash. Okay. Okay, friendo. I see you. Should be getting close to level 41 on this dude. I mean, everybody else's level is coming along quite nicely. Okay, Scrub, we gotcha. I think this one's low enough level where a slash will just finish it. Does. I mean, it's EXP, right? So, can we complain? Yeah, let's go and peep the side panel first before we get crazy ascendants. Alright, what do we got around this corner? Just a vista. Just a buena vista. Understood. So there ain't nothing down there that matters to us. So we want to go up those stairs. We should have been all the way to the far corner of this area, right? Yeah. And then we will... I mean, this is a... This place is an interesting little mess, ain't it? We'll collide into you. You should go down to a slash and be worth a fair chunk of EXP. Dunzo. Send them. Yo, our stats are looking kinda groovy too. Raptors just buzzing around. Apparently raptors and canites don't get along with each other too much. So that's another way to explore, right? What's around here? Ain't nothing around there. I will go ahead and peep around here. Okay, so that would get us access to Big Bird immediately. We don't want to do that just yet. Yeah, we ain't done exploring just yet. Many such monsters. Right on. Let's go. What are you? Dust Serp? I think you go down to a single slash. And he sent. Wasn't really worth that much to do it, but wasn't gonna let him just walk all over me. We got another canate friend. Sorry, buddy. Oh boy, he's stalling for time. Stalling for freaking time. Look at him. Take him out. Goodbye. Send you to the shadows as is necessary. And scrub. We know you guys are just tanky and you're not worth much to us, so go ahead and we'll flee off. We will use some aloe vera to cure some wounds, and we'll keep moving. Only thing that I wish was that maybe a mount system let you move a little. Oh, we got the ooze. What's over here? Yeah, okay. And then this takes us up to Raptor Boost as well, which is interesting, but not particularly valuable to us. Purple Majestic Bird, huh? I'm sure Raptor Boost has a quest for us. Or something. I do want to help the Beastman, I really do, but I'm also not interested in wandering around the bird coop for an eternity to do so. Proportional EXP goes out, everybody gets a little bit of a level. Okay. Switch to the dismount so that we can explore over here. And what does this do? Gets us to another level of the old cave. Yeah, it's spiraling in on itself. Multiple ways that will get us out and send us back to Raptor Boost. That is zappable, right? There ain't really much to do over here, though. Heh. I mean, it was neat, but there wasn't really anything to do there. What about this? Sends us out right here, next to Raptor Boost. I think we've explored just about everything that has to offer for us, right? We will just check the bottom here. Yeah, the mounted collision would maybe use a little bit of work, if you ask me, but I get it. They have a vision of how you're supposed to explore these things, so it's not like it's bad or anything. Just I get it. The choke points they just prevent you from running around at maximum speed on everything. But whatever. Let's go ahead and talk to the telepathic raptor, shall we? You see a strange raptor before you. It stares intently at you, and you back at it. You stare back harder. You find moving forward to be difficult. Until you manage another step forward, the raptor has recognized your strength. It is impressive for a human larva to find their way here. Many never make it past the younglings of the lower levels. They just hear you speak? I'm speaking to you through your mind. My mouth makes no sound. You are hearing my every word in your head. How does that even work? There is an intuitive language, one that is understood by all life. Your brain is merely interpreting my thoughts. Okay. Just as well, I've been asked to meet you and acquire knowledge from you. You know about the true nature of this world. How can I know to trust you with what I know, larva? You can't. I would need to prove it. Very well. You are one who tames monsters, no? Then let us do battle. If you're able to defeat me, then it shall be proven that your convictions are strong. Are you ready to battle? Larva? Yes. Can I enslave you to my will, though? Oh man, this thing is freaking big. Look at that health pool. Tyrant Wing. Oh, I don't think we're winning this, fellas. I do not think we're winning this. Nope, I do not know that we win this. Although Equalize will do a lot of work towards getting us back in it. That was huge. Can we equalize again? Goes for Tyrant Wing. If we live it, that's going to be huge. Doesn't quite manage. Okay, we got him started, though. Alright, Lighthouse, you're up. Hit him with the old Rot Burst immediately. Yeah, that Tyrant Wing is nasty. It is huge damage. Hate you with the Rot Burst. Immunity, of course it is. Can we do something for you that would keep you in this fight? I don't think so, though. Goes for the Tyrant Wing again. He's just throwing crown moves out every 2 seconds. No wonder it does so much damage. It's all crown moves. Alright, do we have any way of lowering your stats? Dragon Blast, Piercing Gaze, Bloody Gluttony, or Equalize. We'll Dragon Charge. It goes for Tyrant Wing again. We'll go for the Draco Charge. Dude, I don't know. I guess we'll go for the Equalize if we can get it off. We cannot. Yo, this thing is stupidly strong. Okay, we go into Ginsu here, and we hit him with the old Hyper Flash. Goes for the Tyrant Wing and misses this time. Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure that Tyrant Wing does not hit ever again. Since it's immune to all status conditions, then we'll go ahead and increase our speed. You can Cold Flurry all you want to. Weak spot actives, but Flutter will counter that. And we'll get our speed up. Alright, we know that you Cold Flurry just don't miss. It might be relying on Cold Flurry because now it's the only thing that's accurate enough to actually reliably hit. Yes, it's locked in the Cold Flurry now. Okay. Understood. Well, we made it a little bit easier to deal with in some ways and very difficult to deal with in others. Okay, who comes in? Tyrannosaurus Pex, you're up. Okay, move missed. Let's try to hit it with the old speed debuffs. We ain't got nothing that does that. Let's try a Draco Charge into this. Just goes for cold flurries over and over again. Yeah, because it's got boosted accuracy. That's why we locked the other Titan into just using the Genbu over and over again. Yeah, that's what happened with that. It's because we lowered the accuracy to the point where it could only think to just use that over and over again. Wish we had some crown moves, because the enemy seems to got them in freaking spades, right? Okay, what else do we want to use on you? We know that you've got immunity. Let's try to see what black magic does to you. If anything. Does some damage. I mean, it's got health like a normal monster now, at least. Might have to swap out here. If we can turn this into a battle of attrition. Might have to switch here because our stats are just too pounded down. Okay. We'll switch into somebody else. Ocarina, it's time. Yo, Ocarina, Ultra Instinct dodge in here. Now, what do we want to do to you? You're actually weak to the fin slap, right? Yeah. And we can use the swallow water to recover if we get too low on this guy. Weak spot sucks, but fin slap is super effective. Okay, we fin slap until the cows come home. That's the strat. Yeah, Hyper Flash was necessary for dealing with this thing. It's just got way too many defenses. Yes, sirree, Bob. And if we get too low, we can always equalize on them. Which will be maybe super useful. I mean, it already chunked this thing down in a big way. It's got less than 300 left, right? Although every time it uses that cold flurry, it becomes a little bit more dangerous for us. Alright, I think after this one, we might switch. I don't know, man. The fin slaps are coming out fast and loose. I think we hit you with a vital elixir, and then we swap you. Nice dodge. Switch out to Dire Hound. Goes for another cold flurry. Yeah, weak spot is exacerbating all these stat downs. Let's go with some slashes here. See if we can't maybe do something to this thing. It does damage. This thing has ridiculous amounts of health. But we are doing damage. When we hit, that is. We'll probably go back into Ocarina in just a minute here. Yeah, 12 apiece, we're gonna be here a while. Especially with Cold Flurry just netting down our stats like crazy. We need to fuse in that ability on somebody. We need a Cold Flurry mon. And I'm thinking Liqueur is a cool mon, but we need something that gets Cold Fury. Because that Cold Flurry is just too cracked. I mean, all stats down like that is insane. I cannot tell if we are in range. Foolhardy trait makes it try to attack. Move missed. Okay. So, is its accuracy down further because of Foolhardy? Like, what does that ability actually do? Okay, the Raptor is almost In range, Ocarina, you're back in. Goes for the Cold Flurry again. Okay, pin slap him. Yo, this thing and the freaking Cold Flurries are nasty, man. But at least it's better than it just spamming Tyrant Ring over and over again. Getting its crown bonus off on us every single 2 seconds. Just trying to one-shot the whole freaking party with that nonsense. Yeah, you pretty much gotta cheese this thing. Ain't no way you're getting through it. And look at how many turns it takes to try to get through that massive freaking health pool. If it had a health pool like 300, then yeah, maybe. But that's not the way this works. A lot of people have to hyper flash their way through the majority of the game. That's just the way this works. Bosses do feel like bosses, but they don't feel like they've got depth to the strategy of dealing with them. They just feel like massively overpowered damage sponges. Cold Flurry comes out again. You know, it might actually be worse if you play this on lower difficulties, because then the enemy AI wouldn't be locked into just throwing Cold Flurry over and over again. It might actually smack you with that Tyrant Wing over and over, potentially. Okay, Tyrannosaurus Flex or Liquor? Liquor, let's give you a shot. See what you can do against this thing. Just gets Cold Flurried immediately. Though it does have a good matchup into Cold Flurry. Okay, hit him with the old Slash. Cold Flurry misses. Slash goes off. Does decent damage. But yeah, we need a stat debuffer on the team, unfortunately, I think. Yeah, that weak spot weakness is hurting us, but Liquor does enough damage where I'm confident that we can win this now. Yo, Liquor's got Ultra Instinct going. Yo, I was talking about replacing you. Forgive me. I was a fool. You are actually goated. Yo, hit him with the whiskey, hit him with the wine, hit him with the spirits. Yo, Liquor's rocking maximum spirits here. Finish it up for us, Liquor. You got this, buddy. Liquor is actually goated. Actually the GOAT. Come on, Liquor. Take us home. Might have to do one more switch here because a stat's a maximum weakness. All right, we gotta do a hot swap. Hot swap into who? Hot swap into Dire Helm one more time. Just goes for the Flurry. We take some damage from that. Okay, hit him with the old Slash on your end. See if we can't get through this thing. Okay, we're almost done. 2 more. 2 more. Come on, you can do it. Dire, bring us home. Bring us home. Turn Big Bird into KFC. Boom. He gets him with a Desperation Struggle Strike. Goodbye, Elder Raptor. And it's worth like no EXP. Hate it. An excellent display, truly. You have the means of recording what I say? I'll write it down verbatim. Very well. This world is young, very young. I have lived from the moment of its birth all the way to now. The Holy Order, spoken of by men, has existed for only a marginally shorter time than this world has. The world I lived in before was similar to this one. There was another great mountain that my kind lived on. It bordered a great desert. One day the world changed. The earth cried out in anguish, and the sky ran red. It was the end of days, for time had no meaning now. 3 great heroes appeared at the edge of this new world. A beast, a queen, and a king. A great evil had caused this, being known as entropy. 1,000 souls united in their greed usurped their father and became entropy, to become the master of all that has and ever will exist. He used the soul of a human larva as a nexus for his power. The heroes fought valiantly, but it was the king who was able to pull the larva's soul from her torment, giving her new form, a second chance at life. They were once enemies, but now embraced as friends, with their powers equal in love for life and their hatred of entropy. They summoned forth the righteous judge. The judge hunted entropy across the world. Entropy could not win, he could only run now. Entropy did not only have a father, but a mother also. She appeared and took her son in her arms. In the ultimate expression of love, she allowed herself to be killed with entropy. What was left of them was that spire in the middle of the country. The beast, the queen, and the king used their strength to sculpt a new world, one that could never know the sacrifice that had given it form. Then we awoke here, naked and confused, and so we continued to live, build, destroy, and die. What happened to the three heroes and the human larva? It is unclear. Few are privy to this knowledge, and now you are too. This is almost unthinkable. There were two worlds, and this one is a new one? More than two. An uncountable number of worlds. Only a few were able to be salvaged to create this new one. Even today, I think, we have gained more than we have lost. I need to think on this. Thank you for being honest with me. Before you go, I will give you this. It is a whistle, one that only raptor are able to hear. When you blow through it, I shall come to you and allow you to travel anywhere. I will even go places that stork lifts will not go, such as the islands beyond the mainland. Use this power wisely, larva. Got the raptor whistle. Now go, larva. Put my knowledge to good use for all men and monsters. Okay. Well, that's neat. I think we will just rely on our stork friend here in order to get us to, you know what, sure, let's try our key items. Raptor whistle. Take us to the exile lands now, friend. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up everybody a little bit. Got our buff kisses kicked in. Remind me, give the sources. Okay. Before we do anything like that, yeah, we know what you said. Return it. Thank you. I am gonna go ahead and heal, just in case this is like a switcheroo, you know? Just in case he's not actually gonna try to help everybody. There we go. Good moves. Now comes the hard part. In order to get the equipment we need, we will go to the recluse island of Houston. I have no doubt that the administrator Mycroft will not like our presence. We will minimize casualties and give every citizen there ample chance to leave peacefully, but it must be taken with the implicit threat of force. So, will you join me at Houston? Oh man. Do we help him? Because it conflicts with our mission for that dude, right? But I don't trust Deckard, like, at all. I'd rather help Sabat. Because Deckard, I don't trust at all. You know what? Yeah, I will help you. By invading Houston, my craft will die, and her dream of ruling over the Crown Nation will die with her. Will you continue? Yeah, let me prepare. Yeah. I don't know. We're at kind of a crossroads, right? At kind of a freaking crossroads. Do we go ahead and help Sabat take over the lab, which Minecraft will not go down without swinging, right? I mean, in theory, I don't know. Should we meet with the lady first before we do anything else? And see what her ambitions are? Yeah. I don't know. The more I'm hearing Sabat's plan, the less that I like it. But anyway, there is for another time where we will make a moral decision on which direction we want to go here. But for now, just like it says, it's 5 a.m. in the game. We're also getting very early in the AMs here in the real world. So with that, thank you so much for joining me here today. To my phonies, my mahonies, and of course the jabronis, it has been a blast. And you're always welcome to come back anytime to join me on the Heckin' Foxhound Freaky Deaky show. And I will see all of you guys in the next one. Good night, everybody.